Hi, it's George Livissianis here. I've got a studio here in Paddington, Sydney. I've had our design studio for, I would say, close to 20 years. Much like the studio, I love things that are, in terms of materiality, things that are really raw. I love our ability to really kind of focus and respond to specific things about the project, like the buildings that we inherit or the spaces that we inherit, and how we then get the most out of those or show the most kind of identity of those spaces that we then, create an interior or an architectural project around. For the studio, we started renovating this as a studio in 2019. So one of the things we were trying to get a lot out of the space was just, a sense of scale, space, light and volume. And I think, I hope we've achieved that. And obviously with using the pivot systems, it's really helped us not interfere with any of the building structure that ordinarily we would have had to have, created recesses or rebates for pivots. So a really perfect system for both where we've applied it on concrete and in the timber structure as well. Yeah, one of the things we were really conscious of was the original scale and proportion of the, 2-room terrace upstairs and downstairs. And for me, that is brick walls, timber structure, so timber joists, timber floors. And the way we wanted to engage with the extension was as kind of a concrete, monolithic kind of bolt-on, completely in contrast to how, I guess, original and nondescript it is from the facade. So I kind of like that duality of having something that's, really original and then having this surprise as you kind of enter and then start to see through to the back area. One of the things within our kind of work, and I guess that's probably just something that I drive, is it's kind of where to balance out the rawness with something that is really refined. And I think we tend to have that refinement in things like the joinery. So, from the beginning, it was really important that our joinery elements, which is basically all of the walls, because all of the walls are made from plywood sheet, which is the same species as what the joists and the structure are made of, and the floor. But it was really important that we found a product that just was as elegant and beautiful as what we were trying to achieve with those curved joinery walls. And I think to have the system that just allows our kind of door panels to seamlessly become walls, and also the fact that they're not square doors either, they're kind of angled on edge. So when they close, they kind of close on an angle. Yeah, so when we're kind of looking at the joinery, which we're trying to create a softness and an elegance and a sophistication to it, I think the FritsJurgens pivot just complements that perfectly. And the ability to integrate the pivot into the door and not cutting into slab or structure, it just simplifies the whole kind of element. So it means that our joinery lines, which for us are really kind of critical, so keeping consistency between fixed panels, door panels, both at the base and the top, we can just do that so effortlessly with the FritsJurgens product in all locations. I think it's just so complementary to use the FritsJurgens product for all of that joinery and all of our doors. I think what is worthwhile kind of noting is that, we don't tend to over-publicize the work that we do. So I think I really enjoy when clients, potential clients, long-term clients, or even, people from the industry come in here, and it's kind of, for them, it's quite a nice experience for them to see it and experience for the first time. And I think that gives me the satisfaction that we, have done an okay job here. I'll never say that my work is, I find it very hard to look at my work and go, and talk positively about it, but it's nice to see the other kind of reactions to it, which are all positive.